Padmapurana. Sati gives up her life. On being inquired by Bhisma about the reason why Sati gave up her life, sage Pulastya narrated the following tale. Once, Daksha Prajapati had organized a grand yaga in which he had invited everybody except Lord Shiva. This yaga was presided over by 4 prominent sages: Vasishtha, Anjika, Brihaspati, and Narada. Sati went to attend the yaga despite Lord Shiva's reluctance to send her. After reaching there she asked Daksha about the reason why he had not invited Lord Shiva. Daksha said, "Your husband is unworthy of being in the company of other deities, because of his abhorrent appearance. He smears ashes on his body and wanders through the cremation grounds. In the name of clothes, your husband puts on tiger's skin. A garland of skulls keep on hanging down his neck. All species of serpents coil around his body. Do you think he is eligible to sit in the company of the deities? Your husband had brought great shame on me, and this is the reason why I did not invite him." Sati could no more listen to criticizing her husband and gave up her life by jumping into the oblation fire. When the news of Sati's death reached Lord Shiva, he became extremely furious and sent his ganas to avenge her death. The ganas went and created havoc at the oblation site. After the death of Sati, Lord Shiva became a recluse and lost all interest in his life. His mind was preoccupied by nothing else but the thoughts of her beloved. One day, sage Narada informed Lord Shiva about Sati's rebirth as the daughter of Himavan and Mana. Lord Shiva became extremely pleased by this good news. Eventually, he reunited with her eternal consort Parvati. The origin of deities, demons and serpents. Bhisma requested sage Pulastya to explain how different entities like the deities, demons and serpents came into being. Pulastya replied, having failed in his repeated attempts of increasing population by the means of Sankalpa, Daksha Prajapati was left with no option but to take the help of copulative creation. He begot 60 daughters from his wife named Varini. In course of time 10 of them were married to Dharma, whose names were Arundhati, Vasu, Jami, Lamba, Banu, Marutvati, Sankalpa, Muerta, Sadaya, and Vishwa. Vishwa gave birth to Vishwadeva, while Sadaya was the mother of Sadaya. Marutvati gave birth to Marutvan. Vasu had 8 sons who became famous as the Vasas. Yourself, Bhisma, Dhruva, Soma, Da, Anil, Anil, Pratush, and Prabhas. Banu had a son by the same name Banu. Mata begot deities, who were the lords of auspicious moments. Lamba gave birth to Gosha, while Jami had a daughter named Nagvathi. Arundhati became the mother of all the creatures of this world. As far as the offspring of 8 Vasas are concerned, you, Bhisma, have 4 sons: Shunt, Vaitant, Sam, and Munai Babaru. Dhruva had a son named Kalal. Soma was the father of Vaka. Da had 2 sons, Dravan and Havyava. Anil had 3 sons, Pran, Raman, and Shisha. Anil also had 3 sons, Shak, Upshak, and Nagamir. Pratush had a son named Deval, who later on became a famous sage. Prabhas was the father of Prajapati Vishwakarma, the architect of the deities. The names of the 11 Rudras are Ajakpad, Aherbudnya, Virupaksh, Raivat, Bayurup, Truambak, Savitra, Giant, Pinaki, and Aparajit. All of them are said to be the lords of the ganas and have altogether 84 crore progenies known as the Rudraganas. Sage Kashyapa had 13 wives: Aditi, Diti, Danu, Arishta, Sasa, Zurabi, Vinata, Tamra, Krodvasha, Ira, Kadru, Kasa, and Muni. Kashyapa had 2 sons from Diti: Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Hiranyakashipu had 4 sons: Prahlada, Anuhad, Sanhad, and Lad. Prahlada also had 4 sons. One of them was Virachan. Virachan was the father of Bali. Banaja, who had 1,000 arms, was the eldest son of Bali. Hiranyaksha had 4 sons, who themselves had 27 crore sons and grandsons in all. Kashyapa had begotten 100 sons from Danu, among whom Viprashiti was the most powerful. Viprashiti had 14 sons from Sinhika. Sinhikya, Rau, Kansa, Shank, Nala, Vatapi, Ilwal, Namachi, Kasrama, Anjan, Narak, Kalnab, Parmanu, Kalpavatriya, and Danuvantshevivardhan. Kashyapa also had 6 daughters from Tamra: Shuki, Shini, Basi, Gri, Sugri, and Shachi. All 6 of them gave birth to various species of birds. Shuki was the mother of parrots and owls. Shini gave birth to hawks, while Basi was the mother of ospreys, a large fish-eating bird. Gri gave birth to vultures, and Sugri was the mother of pigeons. Shachi was the mother of cranes, swans, and other similar aquatic birds. Vinita was the mother of Garuda and Aran, supreme among birds. Aran was the father of Sampati and Jatayu. Sasa was the mother of the serpents and had given birth to 1,000 snakes. Similarly, Kadru gave birth to 1,000 cobras. Zurabi, one of the 13 wives of Kashyapa, had given birth to cows, buffaloes, as well as beautiful women. Muni was the mother of the celestial damsels, Apsaras. Arishta gave birth to Kinnaras and Gandharvas. Ira was the mother of various vegetation like grass, trees, creepers and bushes. Kasa gave birth to crores of Rakshasas, monsters, and yakshas. Kash. The origin of Maraganas. Bhisma requested sage Pulastya to describe how all the Maraganas came into existence. Pulastya replied, all the sons and grandsons of Diti had perished in the battle fought between the deities and demons. Diti, the mother of Deities, demons, wanted to take revenge, so she started doing a penance at the bank of river Saraswati, which lasted for 100 years. Being pleased by her austere penance, sage Kashyapa arrived and expressed his desire to bless her with a boon. Diti wanted a mighty son who could kill Indra. Sage Kashyapa then implanted his sperms in Diti's womb and instructed her to remain there, where she had been doing penance, for 100 years. He also instructed her on various do's and don'ts which a pregnant woman is expected to observe. Diti agreed to follow his instructions. Meanwhile, Indra got wind of her pregnancy and became scared. He wanted to destroy the fetus at any cost, so he arrived at the place where Diti was staying. He had disguised himself to avoid being recognized by Diti. He engaged himself in her servitude, waiting for an opportune moment to destroy the fetus. This way, 99 years had passed and only 3 days were remaining, after which Diti was expected to give birth to a son. As the inevitable day approached, Indra became restless. One day, Diti was very tired and fell down asleep. Her hair was untied and her head had stooped down while she was sleeping, just opposite to the instructions Kashyapa had given to her. Finding the moment opportune, Indra entered into Diti's womb and cut the fetus into 7 pieces with his Vajra. The 7 fragments of fetus instantaneously got transformed into 7 infants and started wailing. Indra became furious and once again he attacked them with his Vajra and severed them into 7 pieces each. But to Indra's sheer amazement, there were 49 infants, all wailing loudly. He tried to stop them from crying by shouting "Marud, don't cry," but to no avail. Indra realized that the infants had attained immortality on account of the Purnamasi Virata, which Diti had devoutly observed during the course of her penance. Indra named the infants as Maraganas and blessed them. He then begged for Deities' forgiveness and took her along with the Maraganas to heaven. The Maraganas, despite being born in the clans of demons, never associated with them and hence were revered even by the deities. Bhisma expressed his curiosity to know about the detailed description of all the 14 Manvantars. Pulasthya said, "The first Manvantar was called Swayambhuva, named after Swayambhuva. Manu. Yamya was the prominent deity of this Manvantar. Marichi and other 6 prominent sages were the Saptarishis of this Manvantar. Swayambhuva Manu had 10 sons. Agnaya, Agnabayu, Vibhu, Savan, Jyotishman, Dyutaman, Havya, Meda, Medatithi, and Vasu. The second Manvantar was named after Swarukish Manu. Swarukish Manu had 4 sons. Nab, Nabasya, Prasrati, and Bhavan. Tushit was the prominent deity of this second Manvantar. Dattatreya, Atri, Kaivan, Stanba, Pran, Kashyapa and Brihaspati were the Saptarishis of this Manvantar. The third Manvantar was called Autam and derived its name from Autami Manu, who had 10 sons. Aisha, Urj, Danuj, Shachi, Shukra, Madhu, Madaf, Nabasya, Nab, and Sahar. Banuzan was the prominent deity of this Manvantar. Sage Urj and other 6 sages were the Saptarishis then. The fourth Manvantar was called Tamas, named after Tamas Manu, who also had 10 sons like his predecessor. The names of his sons were Akalmash, Tapadanva, Tapamul, Tapadan, Taparashi, Tapasya, Sutapasya, Parandap, Tapabagai, and Tapoyogi. Kavi, Prithu, Agni, Akapi, Kapi, Janu and Dharma were the Saptarishis of this Manvantar, while Sadyagana was there. Prominent deity. The fifth Manvantar was called Raivat, named after Raivat Manu, who had 10 sons as well. Varuna, Tatvadashi, Chitaman, Havyap, Kavi, Mukt, Naratsuk, Sattva, Vimal, and Prakashak, Bhadra and Prakriti were the 2 prominent deities of this Manvantar, and the names of the Saptarishis were Devabayu, Subayu, Parjanya, Somap, Muni, Harani, Aroma, and Saptashva. The sixth Manvantar is Chaksush. This Manvantar derived its name from Chaksush Manu, who had 10 sons and among whom Ruru was the most prominent one. Lek, Ribu, Prithagboot, Viramul and Deval were the prominent deities of this Manvantar. The names of Saptarishis were Bhrigu, Sudama, Viraj, Vishnu, Narada, Vivaswan, and Abhimani. The present Manvantar, which is the 7th in order, is called Vaivaswat. The Saptarishis of this Manvantar are Atri, Vashishta, Kashyapa, Gautam Yogi, Bhardwaj, Vishwamitra, and Jamdani. The 8th Manvantar will be called Savanu and will be named after Savani Manu. Savani Manu will have 10 sons. Driti, Varayan, Yavasu, Shuvana, Drishti, Charisha, Adya, Sumati, Vasu, and Shukra. The Saptarishis of this Manvantar will be Ashwatthama, Rishasringa, Kaushikya, Galaf, Shaitanand, Kashyap, and Parasharama. The 9th Manvantar will be named after Ruchi Manu and will be called Raukaya Manvantar. Ruchi Manu will have a son named Raukaya. The 10th Manvantar will be called Bhautya and will derive its name from Bhautya Manu, son of Bhuti. The 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th Manvantars will be named after Maruzavani, Ribu, Vetdharma and Vishkavasan Manus respectively. All these 14 Manus successively rule this world for the total period of 1000 Chattara Yugas. At the end of Kalpa each of them unite with Lord Brahma.